to be about food storage for your stockpile and how to create one. We're going to talk about the first 5 steps to create a good, healthy stockpile for your food storage for your family. Be aware, that is the first thing you should do when you want to start your food storage for your stockpiling. Know what your family likes and dislikes and know how to meal plan. Number 2, you're going to make a list of everything that you think you want for the food storage for your stockpile. Once you have your list, you're going to multiply. For instance, there are 3 meals in a day, and I have 4 family members within my family plus 1 pet. So you want to multiply for those days with the meals to make sure you have enough for 3 days. Then you're going to create a shopping list once you know everything, and you're going to create an itemized list of what you already have in your pantries with your current stockpile so you don't overbuy or buy items that you don't need. When you're doing these food storages, it is very important to also include survival items. Simple items such as newspapers, plastic bags, old phone books, old rags, things that will seem pointless now but could in the future save your life or help a family member. Like plastic bags, you can make slings out of them, ropes, they can carry food, they can be put into the ground and you can boil water in them. I didn't even know this until I started doing research, so I thought that was really cool. There are so many things you can do with it. If it is cold and wintry where you are, you can take snow and fill up the ice bag and make an instant ice pack with that plastic bag. Newspapers, you can crumble up, make a fire, and you should always keep a ton of Anywhere strike matches on hand and keep an emergency kit within your car or your purse or whatever you have with you when you're out so you have it in case something happens. Another thing you should do is include snacks because you just don't eat 3 times a day. Good protein snacks, peanut butter, protein bars, granola, things of that nature for snacking that are healthy, that are going to fill you up, but be good for you at the same time. When you do your food storage, it is good to meal plan and meal plan for those 3 days, 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including the snacks. You're going to meal plan your breakfasts, you're going to meal plan your lunches, and you're going to meal plan your dinners for an emergency situation for that 3-day stockpile. And finally, it is important to know the shelf life. Not everything has a 30-year shelf life. Items that have a long-term shelf life are almost permanent shelf life are like peanut butter, honey, and then pasta, rice, and beans have a long-term shelf life. On all these items, you should keep in your pantry at all times to have them on hand. Honey is a great sugar substitute if you run out. There are all kinds of things if you're out and about and you get stranded that you can look for making flour from plants. I've read so much. I'm just overwhelmed of everything that you can do for you and your family in a pinch when you have to be smart about things. It's almost like being a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout, just to know what you need to do in case something does happen to keep your family safe and fed. Here is my pantry shelves, and those of you who are new, this is where I keep my stockpile for my food storage. We have at least 3 to 5 days worth of food on here for different meals, mostly lunches and dinners. I do have some breakfasts on the side, but my children eat breakfast at school, so I don't have a lot of breakfasts, just some oatmeal and dry cereal. I also rotate my stock where I put the newest to the back and the oldest to the front and make sure that gets used, and keep an itemized list on my phone. Currently, I'm going to be doing a paper list in case we lose power, so I have that list in my home book. I have a home book where it has all our information with our insurance cards, doctors' offices that we visit frequently, like the doctor for the pediatricians, our doctor, mine and David's, as well as our specialist for my thyroid and other important information, plus grandparents' phone numbers, stuff that I feel that is important with warranties of electronics like our TV, refrigerator. I keep all that information in the home book. Then we keep a plenty stock of drinks, ginger ale, water, and we have non-refrigerated needed chocolate milk onto the left. It stays good all the time with the Gatorade. Then some juice bags, and then I have a little bit of produce in the bin on the left. And the skinny bin in the middle is just my overstock of the stockpile, as well as the food up on top of the freezer. It's all dry goods, rice, beans, macaroni. I have condiments. I have spices in the bins, canned chicken and other canned meats, as well as pasta. After taking a look at your stockpiling and you want a meal plan, it's good to have a board. I use a board. I meal plan. If you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know I meal plan videos twice a month. We started a players list recently for meal planning, so you can check out some of the previous videos, but they can be mostly found in the Let Us Eat players list. I keep a variety of videos there. Then when I started my players list about 7 months ago, we have them separated out with Clean With Me, Cook With Me, Dollar Tree Halls, etc. A great place to stockpile for your food storage would be a bulk store, and sometimes the Dollar Tree. Just be careful and know that it may be cheaper to buy in bulk than individually at the Dollar Tree, and just know your math and know your store prices. When you do the meal planning, make a variety of those meals so you're not eating beef stew for 5 days straight or 3 days straight, or even pasta or rice 3 or 5 days straight. Just keep a healthy variety of quick, easy things that you can do over an open flame or on your grill if you need to. And I would recommend getting a Dutch oven if you don't have one, because you can cook with an open flame and on your grill top with a Dutch oven, and it is so versatile. It goes from your stove top to your oven, no problem. And I have the one by Pioneer Woman, not a sponsor. It comes clean every single time, no matter how bad it gets, and it's a really good, sound investment that I've made for my kitchen. An honorary list of items that you should also stockpile with your food storage: paper towels, paper plates, napkins, toilet paper, bars of soap, shampoo, conditioner if you use it, deodorant, razors. All these items keep a healthy stock of, so you have them in a pinch. Other items that you may think you don't need but should keep: bread ties, the little plastic bread ties as well, are very useful and come in handy in other kinds of situations that may require them, as well as zip ties, duct tape, tarp bags. They can make roofs if you need them. There are so many great ways to keep your family safe and keep a pile of stuff. That's why I recommend bags, because if you don't want to go out and buy tarps, if you keep like a big box garbage bag, that can also make a big roof for protection for a shelter if you needed to. I hope you enjoyed this video about food storage and stockpiling with meal planning to keep your family safe if you were in an emergency situation for at least 3 days. And you can go beyond that and do up to a year of storage and stockpiling. There are all kinds of resources available on Pinterest as well as Google and all over the internet to get information so you can start your own adventure with food storage and stockpiling. Thank you for watching.